Once you start to use a mechanical keyboard, it's hard to go back to using rubber dome, whether it's for typing or for gaming. That's not to say there isn't a place in the PC world for rubber dome keyboards. Aside from affordability, rubber domes can provide a sleek and elegant look that mechanical keyboards can't provide. Without a doubt, if you're a PC gamer, I can totally recommend getting yourself a mechanical keyboard, but which one you pick up completely depends on your playstyle, budget, typing habits, and of course your personality. Over the past month, I've been using the Meka G1 mechanical gaming keyboard from Thermaltake. It's a low-frills gaming keyboard that provides some great performance for the dollar. The Meka G1 uses Cherry MX black switches, which is considered a gaming switch for most mechanical keyboards. There is no tactile bump that normally gives the clicky sound of most mechanical switches, which gives the keys a very smooth feeling while being depressed. However, the force needed to depress the key fully is also a little greater than most mechanical switches. It features the option to install directly with USB or by using a PS2 converter. Using the PS2 converter will allow 104 simultaneous keystrokes and eliminates key ghosting. It also prevents your keyboard from being delayed by your USB bus. If your motherboard still has PS2 inputs on the back, this is always the input method I wholeheartedly recommend. The braided cable is 64 inches long and a beastly 7/16 inches thick, so it should take whatever abuse you dish out if you frequently take your keyboard on the road to LAN parties. The Meka G1 can also run your speaker and headphones wire and microphone 1/8 inch cables through the keyboard, which, again, is a nice feature if you go to a lot of LAN parties, making your setup and teardown a pretty simple process. There is also a USB hub for 2 USB devices. The Meka G1 also has a matching detachable wrist rest for lazy typists like myself. My Meka G1 is the Combat White edition to match my white tower, but you can also find the G1s in black, and if you're willing to drop a few extra bucks, you can also find them in black with illuminated keys. Speaking from experience, because I'm a little rough with my toys, if you pick up a white model, be careful with scratches or you will permanently stain that beautiful white finish. The keyboard feels great while typing and gaming, and it definitely is a nice choice for PC gamers who like to play with mechanical keyboards. The quality of the build of the keyboard is quite high, and the main unit feels pretty durable. It has some nice weight to it, so it won't accidentally move as you might shift around. However, I ran into a few downsides while using this keyboard. First, while the 64-inch cable might sound like a lot, for me I was stretching it to its limit. My full tower is on my desktop, and I use my keyboard a little more than 2 feet away in between my 2 monitors. If I housed my tower on my floor, I might have to do some real estate changes. The shorter cable might help with clutter, but I'm the type of user who prefers a little extra wiggle room. And secondly, while I absolutely love the inclusion of a wrist rest, I wish that when it was attached, it was a more solid and stable connection. As it is, if you lift the keyboard, the wrist rest will drop slightly, and a well-placed bump feels like it could break the connection pretty easily. You can find the G1 around $100, which is priced fairly for MX Black switches, and makes it on par with the Rosewill RK9000 series and the SteelSeries G6 V2, but still cheaper than the Myonix Zyball. For gamers who don't need a pile of excess media keys and keyboards requiring drivers, I can recommend checking out the Meka G1.